The mixture is 3 parts powder to 2 parts water. So using our teaspoon, you level it off. It's 1, 2, 3. This powder is silica free and it's safe, so that there isn't any health concerns with it. Okay, we mix until you have a nice even texture. Now when it's thoroughly mixed, you're going to pour it into your desired mold. In this particular case, we're going to use our shrinkage stopper molds used for creating bezels that you can set stones after they've been fired, after the clay has been fired. You're getting the material into the small holes is a little bit more difficult than the large ones, so you kind of have to play with it. You can tap it, whatnot, and you just brush off the excess. And you allow it to dry for about 30 minutes. Now that our shrinkage stoppers have dried, we're going to basically just bend the mold out and drop them onto your work surface. It's marked on the mold what the sizes are. It goes from 2 to 10. As you'll notice that the shrinkage stoppers, one side is smaller than the other side. And don't worry about like an imperfection like this, it doesn't make a difference. This little nub here is just a guide on how much to sand when you set it into the bezel builder, which you'll see. And we want to make sure that the sitting ridge here is sanded down as much as possible without removing it. And so you can get an idea, we want to make sure that this ridge in here fits inside of that one. So when finished, you should be able to put it there and set in place. Now, technically after sanding, it's ready to be fired, and you're going to fire with this right there in place, and that's basically all you have to worry about. You can use some white glue to actually glue the shrinkage stopper inside of the bezel, and if you're working on angles and stuff, that's going to help a lot so it doesn't fall out during firing. Okay, so we fired our bezel with the shrinkage plug inside. For me, I can just remove this plug from underneath and pop it out, but if you have it set on a piece, you're going to have to use something sharp to break it, but it'll come out easily enough. Okay, now that we've polished our piece, we're going to test set our stone inside the bezel. And in this particular case, we have pretty much a perfect fit. You'll even see that the stone doesn't fall out of there. So after we've tested it, we're actually going to pop the stone back out. And we're going to take epoxy 330, which is specifically for stones to metal, and we're going to put a little bit of glue along the ridge and reset the stone. Now, occasionally, or sometimes with natural stones, they won't be perfectly cut, and the stone won't fit as nicely as that one just did. So what you'll do is, using the tip of a needle file, you're going to run the inside circumference of the bezel and sand off a little bit, and then you reset your stone inside, and once again you glue and you're all set. Thank you for watching.